we need to talk about the new Pokemon Legends trailer that just dropped. I got some opinions about the whole thing that I kind of want to talk to you guys about, but we gotta watch it through one time at least so we can make sure you guys know what's happening. So here we go. First things first. No, we gotta watch the whole thing. We'll watch the whole thing first, and then I'll get into it, okay? This is important, though. Everything, it's looking cool. I'm liking, the animations look like the Pokemon actually have, like, some kind of personality. Kind of. Okay, except for that, but other than that, yeah. And totally Breath of the Wild-esque music here, like, completely. I would believe you if you played me this track separately. I would straight up believe you. That if you said it was Breath of the Wild music, I would just like be like, yeah, okay, that checks out. Do we got some subs? Let's see what auto-translate can do for us in English here. Okay, this kind of works out. I like the music though, it's nice. I have so many things to talk about. But like, man oh man, I like the direction they're going with this, finally. I'm glad we're getting something new. Some new concepts. Okay. Why are we so upset we walk up like... I didn't actually watch this with subtitles before, so now I can understand. That's what Pokemon in a Pokeball, Monster Ball, whatever. They're pocket monsters, so you know it checks out. That's fun. The UI, I'm digging the UI. I'll give it up. Oh, it's like the Sinnoh music but remixed. Okay. That's kind of sick. Oh, look at the Chimchar even sleeping. You actually get to see something. And whoa! I don't remember seeing that. My main problem with this, it keeps, I'll tell you guys about it after, but my main problem. I do like the UI. And this is coming out in like a few weeks. Like, this is almost out. It's crazy. I'm gonna be playing this also, by the way, so stick around if you guys are interested. Man. Okay, I have to say it. The shading in this game looks like dog water. It looks like shit. I'll come out and say it. Like, look at Onyx! Look at Onyx! What did they do to him? Why does he look like it literally just looks like, oh my god, it looks off, right? There's no shading on his face at all. His picture has the right shading. Like, look, like you see that? Disgusting. It's all like one flat color pretty much. But then it cuts to this, and it's like, yeah, okay, there is something here. Like, what's going on? I don't understand. I'm just gonna hope it's not done, but like, man. And I'm glad we can customize a lot more. Wait, why did the subtitle? Oh, okay. Okay, you can take pictures with it, but the Pokemon don't pose, so what's the point? My main problem is the way it looks. It looks like it's running a lot more stable than in other trailers, though, which is good. Which is a good sign. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. There's if you try to convince me that grass texture is HD in the slightest, I can see that grass texture in most GameCube games, if not N64 games. No, N64 games we just haven't been playing green, never mind. That was a little harsh. But look at that! That looks disgusting! It's horrible. There are just some, I know I'm being nitpicky with that, but like there are some things, bro, that they still aren't like moving forward with graphically. Like they have the Switch has the capability. Look at this! Look at this! There are no shadows on anything beneath him. There are no shadows. Nothing. No shading. Absolutely, it's garbage. It looks disgusting. It literally looks like a tech demo from someone that made a Wii game or something, and they're like, hey, check out this grassland I made. It's pretty cool, right? This looks like it was made in 2008. This looks abysmally disgusting, and I'm absolutely confused as to how they are showing this in the trailer and how this game is coming out in like 20-ish days. Because there is no shot that this is the best they can do. Look, the mountains look disgusting, but I'm willing to forgive that because it's like, okay, it's not that important, their background. But that's the main ground, that's the trees. And I know it's a draw distance thing. Like, normally you just lower the quality of the shadows when you get farther away from something. They just got rid of them altogether, and it looks horrible. It looks so bad. Like, see, up close, it's better. Up close, it's better. But there's still other things, problems with draw distance and whatnot. Everything looks weird, and they're trying to use this art style. They try to use this art style to kind of make it seem like, oh, hey, it's okay. It's just a part of the style, and it's supposed to look like this. This guy's sick, by the way. I don't know what this is. Because the subtitles, did I turn them off? Oh, I did. It's not going to tell us anyway. It's not gonna, this is the auto-generator. It's not going to get it right anyway. But, like, see, this looks fine. There's nothing, I mean, it looks fine. Not good, but it looks fine. Like, this is better than Sword and Shield already. Like, and look at, that's nice shading around the area. But, like, what I saw before looks disgusting. You cannot convince me that most of these, like, I wouldn't believe you that most of these textures were HD. Look at this. Also, we got the Breath of the Wild shot that Sonic Frontiers and Breath of the Wild and Genshin all had. It's hilarious. But, man, I know I'm not crazy and I'm not alone to think about this, but like, look, that's, like, I don't know what it is. Maybe this is, like, old footage or something, because this looks okay. This looks pretty fine. And that looks nice. I'll go ahead and say, this light log, oh my god. But, man, like, what is it? Not this area. This area? That looks nice, because I think the nighttime is covering most of the things you'd have a problem with. And, like, the atmosphere, like, the mist and stuff hides the render distance and, the draw distance. It makes it look a little more natural in that area. But when it's exposed, bro. It is exposed and looks bad. The grass, they did something similar, and I think this works. They were a little skimpy on the grass, I guess, but it fits with the style. Like, this is, like, the painted stroke stuff. That works. That works. This log, though? No. No shot. You cannot convince me for a second. This log looks like doo-doo water. Looks like poo-poo buns, bro. And I know you might think I'm just completely like, wow, you're just complaining. It's a Pokemon game. Who cares? The thing is, the fact of the matter is, we have moved past 2010, where things should not look like this anymore. We have games on the Switch. Take a look at Mario Odyssey, for instance, that has so many more visually impressive looking things. And also the animations in the cutscene, I know it's not crazy, because that's probably just a generic whatever cutscene. Like, we have basic head tracking here. Like, check this, not, here, that looked weird to me, I don't know. There's no body movement at all. It's just like, hold on, like, watch their heads. It's just, they're like, and then it locks in place. There's no, like, or, like, any bounce or anything like that. It's just, like, it looks, I can tell that it was keyframed by head tracking, and it's kind of disgusting. Take a look at this. Like, you saw their head snap into place, like, lock? It looks disgusting. It looks nasty. And same thing happens in that cutscene, but it's not as noticeable. And then that guy's head movements, I don't know. I hate the head movements. The textures are way too whack. I don't understand what happened. But man, oh man. And oh, that Onyx earlier. Oh man, I really, really wish they took more time with this game. It's coming out in 20 days. Maybe they can fix a lot of stuff from now. I don't know, bro. The main thing is that the gameplay that we're getting, this is what I've been looking for, honestly. This is what a lot of people have been waiting for. People have been tired of the normal Pokemon formula and want to change it up. Because people have been fans of Pokemon for a long time are kind of getting tired of it. Because, like, they make Pokemon, like, very similar. I need to move this over, don't I? GameFreak is thinking, okay, we have to get a new Pokemon on. So they're trying to bring in the new generation of constant Pokemon. And, like, so they're not changing the formula. They want to make it, like, so it's kind of like how we had it before, but they're kind of dumbing it down a little bit with the EXP share and not being able to turn it off and whatnot. Limiting the route options, limiting the gym battles abilities and whatnot. But this seems like it could be for everyone, because finally they're changing stuff up. And I really like what they're doing gameplay-wise. I do like the art style, but I think they're relying too much on the art style to bypass some graphical things that they just don't think they need to fix and hope we won't notice. I notice stuff like that when it comes to that, and there are other people too. But if I'm not a game designer, I'm not a graphical designer, I'm not a texture artist, and I'm not qualified to do stuff like this. But if I notice that, I feel like that's a bad thing. Since I'm not qualified to do any of that whatsoever, and I can tell, I feel like you might have a problem. I'm sure they're having trouble transitioning from the Switch to only going from handheld stuff, like, still. I'm sure that's probably the issue, and it's an open world game on the Switch. It's underpowered. Like, I imagine it's extremely hard to optimize that kind of stuff. This game's gonna run at 30 FPS unless there's a huge change or something, but this trailer's at 30 FPS, and I don't even know if it's 1080p, to be honest. It could be 900p like Breath of the Wild, could be 720p. I don't really know. But let me say one thing. The second this trailer started, right here, I saw this, and I'm like, whoa. Oh, no. Why? I looked at the tree. You have to be able to... You do not tell me right now that you're looking at these trees and everything's like, yeah, that's fine. There is no shading in this landscape at all. There is shading built in from the skylighting engine on the huge terrain, like you see how it gets darker there, or that's just the textures colored a different way, but I doubt that, because that'd be a weird way to do things. But it's possible, and I just doubt it. You see these rock formation, no shadows, the trees, no shadows. That probably berry tree, because it stands out drastically from the other one. No shadows or anything. Nothing. It just looks so unfinished. And I had a feeling when they announced this game a while ago, saying it was coming early 2022, I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to take more time? You can take more time and still have a 2022 release. Like, you're good. You can release it mid-year, late year, and take some more time to make it look better. I don't know if they're planning on fixing things visually with patches. I doubt it, because it's Pokemon. But still, man, I don't know. Now, Distant Kingdom, he's the guy who done plenty of, like, reviews and animation reviews on Sword and Shield and Pokemon in the past. He talked about how they've improved the animation quality, like, a decent amount. Like, if you go check out, like, the video, like, there's footage of, like, a legendary from Sword and Shield just walking in place while his model, like, slowly rotates. But now they actually can turn. And he did say it in this video, and I recommend you check it out. I'll link it up here, or down below, whatever I remember to do. But it is crazy how you get hyped that Pokemon now have the ability to have animations that can turn them. Like, that's kind of a problem. This Crobat looks okay, because you got shading on the underbelly. But this guy, his face looks like it has nothing on it. It looks so, like, it looks like a base texture color. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that could be the art style, but I think they're hiding behind the art style too much, like I said earlier, you know? Like, there is no detail on this skin whatsoever. Like, can we, like, you see what I mean? Nothing. Everyone's features are just a base color. You know what I'm saying? Like, aside from, like, the people's faces, like, this, like, what, who are these guys? Who are you? Graphically, Pokemon, like the last handful of games on the console, have not been it. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I think. Okay, sorry. Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap was the best looking Pokemon game we've ever had. This scene. Okay, this scene, the last scene we just had there when he's walking towards that Wurmple. I'm sorry I'm overanalyzing this trailer. I'm sure there's some things that are going to change. This looks fine. This looks very solid. If this is what the game always looked like, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Unfortunately, the terrain looks nasty sometimes. I don't know, bro. It looks too flat. The textures look so stretched out. I know I'm talking a lot about textures, everyone. I get it. And I know that's not about the whole thing, and most people won't even care or notice. But, man, like I said earlier, if I can tell, like, right away, there's a problem. It's fun that you can ride Pokemon again. Hopefully they'll actually be yours. The problem in Sun and Moon, when you had, like, the rideshare Pokemon or whatever, they were just Pokemon randomly. You didn't have any attachment to them whatsoever. Like, who are these guys? These aren't my men. I can't name them or anything. They just pop out of nowhere, and it's like, I feel disconnected from this world entirely. So hopefully this time, there will be actually Pokemon that you have. Like, they have to be a certain size, and they have to be water type, and then you can ride them in the water. Same thing with flying, you know what I'm saying? This, again, it's like the same shot from before. This somehow looks worse than before. I don't know. It's a different area for sure. But man, oh man. Do you see? Look in the bottom right corner, everybody. I'm going to take it back. Look in the bottom right. Right here, watch it snap to a different thing. You see that? You see that? That's nasty. That's disgusting looking. There has to be a way to hide it better than that, bro. You never saw anything like that in Breath of the Wild. And Pokemon is bigger than Zelda, I have to tell you. You have to know that this is the biggest media franchise on the planet. Breath of the Wild did far better than this. This looks... The hills in the background straight up look like it's from Mario Sunshine. Like, it looks bad. Not as bad as N64. Honestly, you could convince me that's late N64 stuff. I'm not going to talk about the Sword and Shield tree again, but you could convince me this is late N64 graphic stuff. See, up close, this looks like, whoa, okay. That's not bad at all. That's okay. That is A-okay with me. Some of this looks great, honestly. but there's too much of it that's like, what? And here we are at this shot. If you told me to guess what year this game came out, and I had no idea about this, I would not say 2022. This game does not look like it's from 2022. This game looks like it's from 2014 or before. And I'll have you know, in 2014, Uncharted 4 was out already. It had been out. You know what Uncharted 4 looks like? Still one of the best games I've ever seen. That came out on the PS4. I just don't understand how they could be advertising something that looks like this and be proud of it. I don't know if they are proud of it. I don't know. I'm sure the game devs have done their best under the short amount of time they've probably had with this project. Maybe they've had a long time. I don't really know. But I feel like they could have taken the rest of this year, or at least another quarter, to get this done and make it look a little better. Because it looks so empty, barren, sad, lifeless. There's nothing here. Like, you can see one Pokemon in this entire shot. You can see one Pokemon. I don't even know if that's a Pokemon. I think that is. That blue little guy down there? I'm not 100% sure if that's a Pokemon, but you can only see one. So I'm kind of scared. Like, there's 3 Krogrunk and then you can't see anything else. I would like to believe that the Switch is more capable than this. Like, there's some huts back there or whatever, but you can't see anything, and I know, like, we're high up in the air, but if you're trying to show us that this is a big open world Pokemon game, you can run around, catch Pokemon at your leisure, dodge them and stuff, and like be more into the world, you gotta show me a world to be into. Because as it stands right now, this game could be very fun and very, very innovative for the Pokemon series. However, it does not look good. It looks empty as hell. I just can't understand. It looks like it was rushed again or straight up not done. Now, granted, there's still 20 days left. I don't know what they can do in 20 days. I don't know if they took out some lighting engine or some lighting things or some shading or whatever to make the trailer run smoother, because with that engine right now, the game doesn't run smooth and they didn't want to show that, but they're working on it and they'll get it working smooth. Something like that. Maybe that's why, but they're showing us this is, not it, Chief.